Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Corrupt. How in the hell are you? No, we're not dead. We've just been incredibly busy. And with me today is my buddy Fetz. Fetzy, how you doing?
Doing good. Excited because this is the pre-London commentary.
So I've been hearing a lot about this London thing now. So technically what it is, it's 32 versus 32. You got selected to go fly across the pond and play Battlefield. I'm curious why I was not invited in that email. We're a group. We're a team. I'm not jealous, but I'm just angry. So clarify, sir. Why wasn't I picked? I wanted to
go. Not just play Battlefield. Play Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One before almost anyone else. Well, probably more than anyone else has gotten to play it on the Xbox One. And it's going to be live streamed over Xbox Live for about 2 hours on Friday the 1st, so everyone can watch. And we're going to beat the crap out of some European players.
Well, let's not get all really competitive yet. I'm kidding, by the way, about being angry. I'm just replicating what I see on Twitter with everyone in the world spamming Battlefield, wondering why they weren't selected to go play Battlefield for some reason. 32 people, guys. If you didn't get picked, you're not gonna get picked by now. Get over it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that I got picked. I feel really lucky because there's a lot of competitive players going, Xbox competitive players. There's a lot of PC guys going, and anyone from the YouTube community. So there's a really good mix actually of competitive players and YouTubers and streamers and. The rosters are available. Actually, we'll put a link to the roster if you haven't seen that yet. And there's such a good mix of players, and anyone from the YouTube community is a lot bigger than us. So I feel pretty lucky to be included, and really looking forward to meeting everybody.
You mentioned the rosters. The co-captain, I believe, one of them is Dashko, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's not going to pick slouches. If he picked somebody, he's dedicated to winning. It's not going to be one of those show pony things where we're going to go out there and play on the fancy new Xbox and just have fun. No, Dashko's going to go kill people. Believe that.
Yeah, at first I saw a lot of stuff on Twitter about people were upset. Oh, this is just a promotion. A bunch of YouTubers are going, and even some pro players that didn't get picked were upset, understandably. Right. But as the roster started coming out and I started seeing it early, being on the team, I was amazed at how many pro players had gotten chosen from Xbox community especially. So, they actually put a lot of thought into this roster. There was, one of the reasons I made it on the roster, there was a lot of trouble getting people last-minute passports, and people were concerned about that and not able to go, and that helped open up a spot for me. But I think they really put a lot of effort into grabbing, people that will win this and make it look good for each team. I think both teams have done that, so it's actually going to be a pretty good challenge, and I think people will be surprised. It's not just some event with a bunch of YouTubers for publicity or anything.
Right. So you mentioned Xbox One tournament. That's a nice little segue. I just made it up. But Xbox One, after much debate, discussion, and even a lot of Twitter hate towards the Xbox One after the reveal, we have decided, after, like I said, much thought and deliberation, that we are going to go with the Xbox One next-gen console. Care to expand on that, Mr. Fetzy?
So we both had a PlayStation 4 pre-ordered, right?
Correct.
And I've canceled mine. I'm pretty sure you've canceled your PlayStation 4 pre-order.
Yep.
That happened because of the DHCP copyright protection that Sony chose to leave on their console for gameplay. If you're not familiar with that, real quick, that just means you cannot record gameplay over an HDMI without some sort of HDMI stripper device that you have to buy and is illegal. So if you do YouTube or anything like that, the PlayStation 4 was really a deal breaker all of a sudden. Like, no one expected that or saw it coming. If you're curious, the PlayStation 3 also has that, but component cables allow you to bypass it legally. There is no component cable on the PS4. Sony, I should point out, has promised to remove this restriction.
Correct.
However, it will not be removed at launch. And as a PS3 player, I remember how long I waited for Sony to give us party chat on the PS3, which they kept promising and still does not exist. And that right there was enough to scare me back towards the Xbox One.
Right. It's sad that it took that for us to go back to the Xbox, but honestly, at this point, I really don't care either way. I mean, it's just it's a next gen console. We got to pay extra for it, and it comes with Kinect. I'm not, really fond of that. Everybody's thinking they're going to be spying on you. I don't think they want to be spying on me. I'll start gaming in the nude, but with the Kinect, I'll just keep it in the living room, and the kids can play whatever weird tiger petting game they come out with Kinect with for next gen, like it did. They try to display that for the Xbox 360. You can pet a tiger. Yay.
Yeah.
Kinect.
Now, don't get me wrong. The Xbox One looks like every bit as good of a console as the PS4. We originally decided to go with the PS4 because we were pretty annoyed by some of the stuff that Microsoft had done, as was everyone on the internet. And that's why Microsoft changed everything. They made it so the Kinects aren't required. And they made a whole bunch of changes with their policy about used games to the point where the console was once again attractive to us. So we had already been looking at the Xbox One and keeping it as a consideration when the DHCP issue happened. We like that we can still play our Xbox 360s for the same Xbox Live subscription service. Pay one price and play on both, because there's still a lot of games on 360 I want to play, like Borderlands 2. And there were a lot of benefits to staying with the Xbox One, in addition to the one thing people seem to forget to talk about, the cloud computing that will back up the Xbox One. So, I don't really want to get into discussion about the hardware, which one's more powerful, which one's going to be better, because no one actually knows. We've talked to guys like Phil25, who has played the Xbox One. He's played Battlefield 4 on it over in Europe at one of the shows, and he said it just looked absolutely fantastic. Everyone knows the PlayStation 4 is going to look really good. It's still going to be a great console. And I would be happy with either one at this point, as long as I can record gameplay.
Yeah, because honestly, for me, I'm pretty sure this applies to you as well, but I'm not a huge guy on like, oh no, it's not 1080p Ultra, or it's not like 1440. I don't really care. I play really odd games on PC, like a game called Papers, Please. It looks like a game made on the NES, and it's just, I don't really care about graphics and resolution. But next gen console, if I can't record on it, it's just a brick sitting in my living room. So we're going with the Xbox 360, or Xbox One, pardon. And that's just how it's going to be. Graphics wise, if it's not as up to par as PS4, oh well. I mean, I'm not really going to be that upset about it.
What's important to me is that we get 64 players, that we have all the destructibility that a PC version has, meaning we can destroy all the same walls and buildings that PC can. Same player count, same weapons, same amount of vehicles. The parity on that front is important. The fact that PC will be slightly higher quality does not concern me. I'm very happy. I'm happy with the quality of video of Battlefield 3 on Xbox. It doesn't bother me. I know it doesn't look great, but I enjoy it. It doesn't keep me from having fun with the game.
Exactly.
What I don't like is that I have 12v12 player count and less destruction and less options compared to the PC. So, as long as we can get that kind of parity, I'm fine with slightly lower graphics. It's still going to look amazing, and that's the big thing. So PS4, Xbox One will both offer that for us. And speaking of the PC versus console, never does it stand out as much as it does in the Battlefield community. So, in Battlefield, you really see the difference. And I think as you're watching Xbox 360 gameplay of the beta from early on here, you know it looks terrible. And the beta was not impressive on the current generation consoles at all.
Correct.
It's going to look better on release. It's going to get the texture pack. It's got a huge install. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be, I said in my other video, I feel bad if you are limited to only playing Battlefield forever on current generation consoles. I just think you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff that the game is just not being designed for current generation at all. But there's going to be a ton of people in that situation that are still going to be playing on 360 and PS3. And we want to do something community-wise with YouTube. So everyone knows we're huge advocates of console gameplay on Battlefield 4. And there's plenty of people out there that advocate for PC gameplay. That's hip, that's trendy, and that's what everyone's doing. So let's talk about a new project we're working on. Krupp, go ahead.
Okay, it's a super secret squirrel project. No, okay, so this project we have a name for it. We're not going to disclose it at this point, but basically what we're going to try to do is emulate a lot of other networks, I guess we'll say. A lot of Battlefield-centered channels love PC. If you post console gameplay on one of those channels, you will get pretty much crucified. That's not fair. It doesn't really hold against the people that are showing the gameplay or the gameplay itself, but instantly they see like, oh, this is Xbox 360. Dislike, and then the comments will be, get good, scrub, blah, 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 blah. So that really dissuades a lot of people from trying to post videos anymore. I've seen people that are like, 5,000 subscribers post one video to a network, get negative feedback, and then kind of go into hiding for a couple of weeks because they got their feelings hurt. And it happens. You're not going to hurt my feelings, but some people are a little bit more sensitive, and they just kind of go, yeah, I'm not going to do this for a while. It impacts people on a different level, than some other people, I suppose. But it's a negative community. We're trying to bring some positivity to it. It's YouTube. It's video games. It's supposed to be fun. This is not corporate America. We're not slitting throats here. It's just, hey, it's supposed to be fun.
And one of the reasons behind this is there's going to be a lot of you guys still playing on Xbox 360 and PS3. In the tactics videos that you're going to watch that will apply to next generation consoles and PC will really not apply to you in a large way. The tactics for 12v12 are just completely different than 32v32 or 16 versus 16. So this is a good way for us to, it'll include a lot of next generation stuff because that's where we're going to be playing, but we're going to have a lot of people we know submitting from all different platforms, console-based stuff. It's not a network, it's a community channel, and it's designed for console gameplay, not just Battlefield. I'd like to see console-based Minecraft on there, for example, and different things that kind of get not enough attention in certain ways. So just something that we think is missing from the YouTube community. It'll help a lot of people out. So
correct. When I said network, I misspoke. But yeah, it's a community channel. It's going to be monitored by me, and you might as well consider me Thor. I got a ban hammer. I'm not going to allow this negativity to really dissuade people or just really turn people off from posting videos to the channel. I have no problem banning people or removing comments. Trust me, I kind of laugh when I do it because I'm going to piss somebody off, and it's fun for me. So I will make sure whatever community channel we come up with will be a place for you to post your videos, maybe get some subscribers out of it, from views out of it, but constructive criticism, some feedback. That's what you wanted to get. That's what we're going to hopefully be able to provide you.
Absolutely. So we'll have some details on that coming out really soon. We've just been busy getting ready for London and Battlefield 4 launch. So
not we.
Well, I'm going to London. I've been busy. Yeah. So stay tuned for that, guys, and feel free to message us if you think you'd like to be involved in that project. So for 11 Bravo Gaming, I am Fetz.
And I am Corrupt.
And we're out.
Bye. See us. Later. Bye. Toodaloo. No?